Peace, love, and good vibes. Welcome back, subscribers. Thank you for joining me for another informative video. So today we're going to be talking about invisible ink. That's right, invisible ink is a real thing. And how I found out about it was I was listening to a YouTuber here on YouTube. Her channel is Fame versus Sacrifice, and you can go over and check her out and see all of the videos that she has posted and what she has to say. But I found out about invisible ink through watching one of her broadcasts here on YouTube, and I said, oh, that's interesting. So I wanted to learn more about it. So of course I Googled it and found some information about it, and I found it to be interesting. So we're going to talk about it a little bit. So let's get into it. It's the history of invisible ink, and this article can be found on artofmanliness.com, and I will put that in the description box just in case you want to go check out the website. They have other topics other than this particular topic right here that we're talking about and discussing today. All right, so invisible ink, right? All right, so now we're going to get into the history of it. So back in April of 2011, the CIA released information about its oldest classified documents during the World War I era. And within those documents, it talked about a secret writing. And that secret writing that they mentioned was, in fact, invisible ink. So, during the World War I era, from 1917 and 1918, the papers included instructions for agents of the Office of Naval Intelligence, because at that time, there was no Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, so they had the Naval Intelligence and the Naval Intelligence Agency at that time. So, according to the article, and in those documents that were released in 2011, they had information on how to make invisible ink. So back in the day, invisible ink was a very important tool for spies. And so much so, and it's been around for a long time, and it was so important for the CIA waited almost 100 years, guys, 100 years before making its most basic recipes known to the public. So they waited for a century to expunge this information about invisible ink and how to make it, and some of the ingredients that you need and that you have to have in order to make this ink, right? So had to take a sip of my coffee. So now we already know, we can rest assured that since they have released this information about invisible ink being a real thing, they've put it out to the public. Now, of course, they have something probably more high tech even than invisible ink, right? So if they have released this information to us, the public, about invisible ink, you can rest assured and guarantee that they're on another level right now. All right. So the info was available on the web and to every Boy Scout. So they let the Boy Scouts in on this invisible ink information as well. So with modern technology in place, invisible ink has almost entirely dissipated, or has almost been entirely dissipated by modern technology. So its history is interesting and fascinating. So let's get into the basics of invisible ink. So invisible ink falls into two categories. The first category is organic fluids, and the second category is sympathetic inks. So organic fluids are natural methods which include lemon juice, vinegar, milk, sweat, saliva, onion juice, and yes, guys, this may sound a little gross, but they even mentioned in the article urine, and diluted blood, just to name a few. So these are the items that you can use to make your invisible ink. So these organic invisible inks can be developed through heat, such as fire, irons, or light bulbs, and some can be placed under ultraviolet light. And I think that that's how you can read most of the invisible inks, is through ultraviolet light. Sympathetic inks are more complicated or more complex. They use more complicated chemical concoctions, if you will. The article does not go into detail on what is used in those sympathetic inks. So the history of invisible ink goes back more than 2,000 years. So I guess the Greeks and Romans were using invisible ink during their time and during their day, in order to get certain or specific messages across to people without their enemies knowing what it was that they were saying or what they were up to. Now, I found the fact of invisible ink so fascinating and interesting until I went out and I got myself some ink pens that write invisibly. Now, I think that this is cool and kids love it, and kids will find this to be really interesting and a fun tool and a fun way to draw, communicate with their friends, siblings, so on and so forth. And I also read where they're a big hit at birthday parties as well. So I purchased this on Amazon, and it's called Side Pen right here. It's by the Side Pen Company. So it says here, and I'm going to read the little passage here that they have. On the back it says, for touchscreen device users, Side Pen provides the ultimate in convenience, a ballpoint pen and stylus in one. Easily navigate on your touchscreen device and also write on paper with a traditional premium pen. Touchscreen friendly and paper friendly. So this is Side Pen, and it says here, sincerely yours. So it comes in different colors. We have blue, black, pink, green, yellow, and my favorite, lavender or purple, if you will. But I think this is more or less like a lavender color. So let's try it out, shall we? So I'm going to use all colors of the pen. So first, right now, I'm going to use the blue ink. And it comes with this tab right here. So you just pull this tab off, and I've already pulled the tab off of this one. And you take the top off. And normally what I do, I like to put my pen tops like this. And you can write your message. So I'm going to write a message. And right now I'm using plain white piece of paper. There's nothing on here, right? And as you can see, and you use this right here so you can read the message that's on the paper. All right, so as you can see, there's nothing on the paper right now, but there will be in just a moment. So okay, so now, close this up. I have written my message on the paper, right? So right here, you see nothing. This is the front of the paper. This is the back of the paper. Now, check this out. If you hold this up to the light, you don't see anything, right? Nothing there, right? Okay. So, there's nothing there that you can see, but in actuality, there actually is something there. So, let's check it out. And I hope you guys can see this. It says, "Hello, subscribers. Thank you." All right. So it says, "Hello, subscribers. Thank you." How cool is that? Now, I would have loved to have had something like this as a kid growing up. So now I'm just a big kid with these cool invisible ink pens. All right, so we've tried it on the white piece of paper, or the white sheet of paper. Now, let's try a different color. Let's try it on notebook paper. Let's see. Let's go with the black one. So I have like a bluish green or blue notebook paper. I'm going to write on it. And we're going to see how this one turns out. Now with this one, now, what's interesting is with this actually, you can see the ink a little bit. So let's see how this works. Once again, you have to pull this white tab, pull that out, and then you have your little laser light on here. And it says, "Happy Valentine's Day." If you can see, hold on. Let's see if I can pull up the day. There it is, day. Happy Valentine's Day. So, yeah. So this is cool. And also you can kind of see it without the light, but I call this the ultraviolet light. The ultraviolet light kind of brings it out more. And has it where it's more pronounced. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so let's see. I'm not going to do all colors. Let's do one more. And this time we're going to do it on the yellow sheet of paper. The yellow sheet of notebook paper. Let's see. And for the yellow, I will use the pink. Let's see how well this works. Once again, you're going to pull this tab. All right, let's see. What other messages do I want to share? Okay, so now I have written my message. Now you can't really see what it says on the yellow paper. Not like you could on the blue paper. You could see it on the blue paper, but the lighting made it more pronounced. Now this one, I think it's because of the color I used. The pink one doesn't show up as much, So I'm going to use another color on the yellow paper other than the pink pen. So let's go with the black pen again. Let's try black. And you get 2 of each color. You get 2 blue, 2 pink, 2 black, 2 green, 2 yellow, and 2 lavender or purple. All right. Right. So, same thing with the yellow piece of paper. So you might want to stick with the white or a darker color notebook paper. But it's supposed to, it says I'm a big kid at heart. So, the yellow paper doesn't really bring it out as much. All right. So, let's try this green. All right. This is my message. It says, today is a great day. You can see that. Yes, today is a great day. All right. So, your best notebook colors or notebook paper colors to use are your blues, your greens, and white. Not so much yellow. Yeah, so I thought this was pretty cool. And I can't let you go, or I can't end this video without using my favorite color. Okay. Without using my favorite. So if you're worried about staying on the line or staying straight, you can always use notebook paper. But check this out. So on that note, peace, love, and good vibes. So yeah, this is a cool gift for the little ones. If you have kids or someone in your family who would enjoy this, you know, head on over to Amazon and get you a pack. This is the 12 pack. They also have the 24 pack, and I don't know, I guess adults can enjoy this too. So until next time, enjoy your Valentine's Day, and stay tuned because I'll be back with more great and interesting videos. Thank you for watching.